Now from Coors Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Colorado Rockies. Stay tuned for Rockies baseball next. Jorge De La Rosa, a Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low 3s. Now, hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Gregory Polanco strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, number 25.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. EK, as we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
And they're in need of a good pitching performance here just to shake them out of this slump they're in. They've won just once in 5 games on this current homestand, so they're definitely going in the wrong direction.
First pitch, 6:40.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Slow roller back to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away. And here's Clint Hertel's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Steve, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Josh Harrison will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. De La Rosa steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2. You get that feeling that'll be a pitch we see a lot of as this game goes along.
And when he's throwing that thing good, a lot of times that's where it winds up. So these guys are going to have to prove they can lay off that thing in the dirt, or they're going to keep seeing it.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. With a moment now, let's bring in a look at how the Rockies will line up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, Gerardo Parra is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. He's got a gold glove in his possession, and for good reason. He's got one of the best arms in all of baseball, and he's very versatile. He can play any one of the 3 outfield positions without there being any type of letdown. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chris Stewart is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
That's right where he's going to need to be against this lineup, on the corners all night long.
Grounded to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Francisco Liriano is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
DJ LeMahieu comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And a rather easy first out. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, this team is hoping that Cargo can get back on track as soon as possible. He has not had a lot of success against southpaws this season. He's currently under 250 against left-handed pitching. He'll have a tough matchup ahead of him, but he's got a chance to raise that average.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Gerardo Parra comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we've got the reigning Gold Glove Award winner in left field. Great with outfield assists, covers a lot of ground, and really one of the smartest players at his position.
Carlos Gonzalez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. After 1, no score. Starling Marte will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Starling Marte.
De La Rosa looks in. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game, and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Standing in now, Jason Rogers. As he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers for him certainly look good. He's at 327, 3 homers, and 5 driven in. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, and Lawrence is a good umpire. I've seen him get some stares from lefty hitters before on pitches away, but maybe only a handful of times.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Nope. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Full count, 3-2. Jung-Ho Gong is on deck. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Jung-Ho Gong will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. He's set. Here it comes. Out in front of it, strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now he's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, you know, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Barnes sprinting after it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Comes in with an average of 265. 5 homers and 14 driven in. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Barnes is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this two-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Nolan Arenado will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Ben Paulson will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. First offering on its way. In tight at 93, ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Well, the fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. One out, nobody on. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. His guys lead it 2-0. Francisco Liriano, set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know, it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Well, always nice to get the inning started against the pitcher, and he sets him down easily for the first out of the third.
Gregory Polanco will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Line toward the gap in left center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
De La Rosa comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Trying to strike him out for the second time.
Oh, that's outside.
Splitter, 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Here comes the payoff pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. LeMahieu on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
Boy, and that's just a tough turn at second as they go around the horn. Now, he's got to hang in there because he knows he's going to get upended. And in the end, they wind up getting just the force on the lead runner.
Stepping in now, Chris Stewart. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. A runner on first with two away. Left side. Arenado has it. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Daniel Descalzo will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Good battle. Count remains full. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Chopped foul wide of first. spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Brandon Barnes will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike one.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That misses 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box now, Jorge De La Rosa, and they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Rogers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitch is up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
DJ LeMahieu will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And guys, he swung at the first pitch too, and a lot of times you want your leadoff guy to at least see some pitches and make the guy work a little bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. 2 out with the man at first. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Bucks out in front, 2-0. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. On, he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Jason Rogers will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. On the ground to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
In now, Jung Ho Gong, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Runners on first with one down. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number two.
I don't think it's at all surprising about where these three pitches are going to be located. As we check them out here on Show Track, you're going to see all three pitches right down around the knees or lower. Now, they didn't get the ground ball that they were looking for, but guess what? Consolation prize, you get the strikeout.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
No strike.
And looked like ball two below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, high fastball up and in, followed by a curveball down and away. Two very different looks so far. And he's set up to go just about anywhere now.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They're up 2-0. DJ LeMahieu is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here, 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now. Liriano gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. But I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rogers is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The right fielder, number 5.
Wow, that's got to be a frustrating at-bat right there, because you feel like you're all over a pitch, and then maybe your mechanics break down just a little bit. You get underneath it, and it just becomes a harmless pop-up.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Full count now. 3-2. Nolan Arenado would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Looking to avoid his first walk. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're still down. It's 2-0. Andrew McCutcheon will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball. 1-1. And here's a splitter that's inside as he's forced to jitterbug out of the way there.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Still 2-2. De La Rosa's ready. Here he comes on 2-2. Drilled down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The pitcher, Francisco Liriano.
The pitcher, Francisco Liriano, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
You know, if you'd given me a nickel here, I'd have thought he was bunting that time.
Yeah, that one caught me by surprise, too. I don't know why you'd want him swinging the bat.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
Boy, this is exactly where you want to live if you're a pitcher. I mean, just about any pitch breakdown chart you can find will show that hitters have trouble with pitches on the outside corner down at the knees. That's tough.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Simple throw over there.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Hard liner toward short. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and we smoked this one pretty good.
Josh Harrison will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. This one's down to third. A tag for one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Nolan Arenado will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. McCutchen on the move. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ben Paulson is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Rockies have made this a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that guy on the mound right now is absolutely livid. He knows that he threw way too hittable of a pitch in the situation when he's ahead in the count like that. He should be mad at himself.
The catcher, number 4, Nick Hundley.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. Has to swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. A windup and the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
Daniel Descalzo steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Stepping in now, Brandon Barnes. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The tag, and he is out at the plate on a great throw from the outfield.
On the money.
But the Rocks draw a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Pirates 2 and the Rockies 1. Chris Stewart makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
catcher, Chris Stewart.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Oh, he was sitting on that curveball, but he missed it. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Outside, 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and they got him to go after ball 4 there. He just threw him a lifeline.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Moving under it, Parra, 1 down.
Now batting.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Starling Marte will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. De La Rosa gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Just a touch outside, 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Parra looks up. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte. And it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
パイレーツと出ますよ。今やっと勝ち越しですね。勝ち越しというか追加点ですね。
Oof, that's a mistaken location right here, and it could wind up really coming back to haunt him. This is a solo home run, and it makes this a 2-run lead now, and with the way their starters throwing the ball so far, it may wind up being all he needs.
The first baseman.
Into the box now, Jason Rogers. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. One out, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Ken さんもこんばんは16ですね。最近ちょっと過去作やってなかったからね。
He's been able to get outs when he
20ばっかりがっつりやってたんですね。
There you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Jung-Ho Gong will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Paulson is under it near the mound. And the inning is over.
がっつりやってましたもんね。なんとか世界一になりましたけどね。初めての世界一ですね。
Charlie Blackmon is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Charlie Blackmon.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
ニクレプさん、おはよう。おはようございます。
too high, and it's 3-0.
And all of a sudden, he's looking a little jittery out there to start the sixth.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
赤い靴下ね、世界一になりましたよ。待望の世界一ですよ。3連敗の後の逆転4連勝ですからね。うわ。早っ。めっちゃ足早い、それ。そのまま4連勝で、世界一です。
DJ LeMahieu will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here.
もうメジャーは終わった。セカンドシーズンはね、ヤンキースでまたやってるんですけど。
On its way. Swing and a liner, but foul.
いやー、でも赤い靴下はほんまに選手が揃ってましたよ。まあでもレイズがね、ほんま強くてね、結局リーグ優勝はできなかったんですけど、まあでもワイルドカードから勝ち上がって、なんとか行きましたけどね。去年はリアルナショナルズみたいなもんですよね。ワイルドカードから世界一っていう。土砂降りやったら打てました。
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Grounder down the line at third, taken in by Gung. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Gerardo Parra digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
まあ、あと格闘のあれをね、やったんですけど、顔とかがケンさんになんか似てましたよ。髪型といい、顔といい。
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
見てもらったらわかると思う。なんかね、言われてみたらケンさんに似てるなと思って。今のとこでも負けなしの練習をしてますけどね。そのボクシングのあれね、総合格闘技。
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, he's just putting on a clinic out there right now. Let's check it out on Show Track. Well, these guys are just having all sorts of trouble figuring him out. Strikes out his 6th batter of the game so far.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez.
And
a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there.
内臓が途切れるかもしれない。それはまたやばい。
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Gonzalo's able to lay off and use a board after working a base on balls.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Nolan Arenado. To short, hit hard. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back at Coors Field in just a moment. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Boone Logan is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Jordy Mercer will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going.
打線はなんかよう打つ感じですね。マッカッチェンさんがいますからね。あー、これはダブルプレー。
On to first, and they get them both.
The pitcher number 47. Francisco.
Boy, this is a tough turn out there at short. You can see him be forced to backhand the ball and then pivot on that right leg and throw against the momentum of his body. Nothing simple about that throw, and that's an easy one to throw right out into right field.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. In now, Francisco Liriano, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That
ジャイアンツでやってる時、ロッキーズも強かったっすからね。最後まで順位わからんかったですからね。ワイルドカードではね、残念ながら負けたんですけど。
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Ben Paulson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Bounce to first. Oh, he has some trouble with it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Well, nothing too out of the ordinary right there. He just doesn't look this one in his glove. Now all of a sudden, he's got a man on here to begin this inning.
今月末にキャプテン翼が発売されますね。
So a pivotal moment here
バンダイ
is
ナム
digging
コ
in
から出
now,
るらしい
Nick
ですよ。
Hundley. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead
懐か
run.
しのキャプテン
Got to make
翼。
sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Francisco Liriano. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Guido Knudsen will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Guido Knudsen.
バンダイナメコって時点でゴミかって。なんか課金とかでよう叩かれてますよね。なんか
Nick Hundley will be the first to stand in against
や
the
り
new
方がや
pitcher.
らしい
He'll
と
do
か
so
ね。
with the runner at first and nobody out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right there for
キャプ
strike
テン
one.
翼っていう名前はでも懐かしい。
96 miles an hour.
ようテレビで見てましたからね、昔ね。
Hit hard to
う
short.
わ抜けるか。
Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. Get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
So stepping in, Daniel Descalzo, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball.
そういう設定なんですかね。まあ課金が多いとかいう雰囲気はありますよね。
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit.
相当
Last
高い
thing
です
you
よ
want to
ね。
do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against him.
どんな感じかは知らんすけどね。サッカーやけどもアクションもどうのと書いてましたけど。
Brandon Barnes will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
to 全部別売りですか。いやらしい販売ですそれは。
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike
乱
one.
闘や乱闘や。やばいですよ、見たらこれノーアウト満塁じゃないですか。
Possible tying and go
こ
ahead
れは
runs
や
on
ばい
base,
な。
nobody out.
ホームゲッツーで逃げなダメですね。
A
おー
swing
しゃ
and
う
he
ちゃう。
pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly
あ
rule will
と
be in
なんかや
effect
た
here.
らブレイクしてんのが
Definitely not what you want to
13
do
騎
there.
兵防衛
To
軍
an
っていう
infield
か
fly
防
rule,
衛圏
bases
ですか。
loaded and nobody out.
めちゃくちゃなんか
Wow,
評
what a
判いい
waste
ら
of
しいです
great
ね。
RBI opportunity.
Jose Reyes will come on to
ア
pinch
トラ
hit
ス
here
が
in a
出してみ
big
たいですけ
spot.
ど。
Number 7.
スーパーコンビネーション1つ1万円か。どんだけ高いんかよ。1500円で売ってた。非売品。あちゃー。バンダイナメコってまたおもろい名前ですね。
And all
ナメ
three
コか。
runners on the move here.
あー、間違
Squeezes
った。
and misses. Ball's there, and he is
間
out
違
trying
って
to
セ
take
カンド投げ
second.
てまいり
Good
ましたわ。
throw. So a fielding mistake
やっ
there
て
as
まい
they
りまし
are
た。
able to get the tag out. However, a run winds up scoring on the play.
全然知らんですけど、めちゃくちゃ評判がいいとか言ってましたね。バンダイナメコ。ナメコさん。間違ってセカンド投げてまいりました。投げんでよかったんですよ。
Hard to believe he'd let that one go.
なんか反射的に投げてまいりましたね。なんかめちゃくちゃ評判いいらしい。
Go ahead runs in scoring
シナリオ
position
が
here
す
with
ごい
two
らしい。
down.
Amazon レビューでもやばいですね。これほぼ満点ですよ、これ。
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has
中
the
古
beat
でも
on
まだ
it.
7000
Makes
円
the
ぐらいし
catch,
ますね、こ
and
れ。
that'll retire the side.
高いですね、これ。
Rockies forced to settle for one. Eighth inning coming up,
安くて
and we are all
も
tied at 3 apiece.
7000円はしますよ。ほぼ新品と変わらんじゃないですか。新品で8000円やからね。
Jason
評
Mock
価
will
は
come on
高
in
いが
relief
いら
now.
んや
He'll
つ
make
はあっ
his
ちゃ
10th appearance of the season.
新品で8000円で中古で7000円で差がないじゃないですか、これ。どんだけすごいでしょうね。
Gregory Polanco will stand in, and it's a
め
bullpen
ちゃく
game
ちゃお
now.
すすめやって
Both
言われたんで
starters
すけど
out
ね。
as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Here's the
ドラマ
1-1.
ティックアドベンチャーらしい。
Good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
そうなんですか。全然知らんからあれですけど。
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
こんなでも評判がええのも珍しいですね。
Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Josh Harrison stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
去年の11月に見たんですね。
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul
レビュ
territory.
ーの数が1200ぐらいで
Paulson is over and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting.
The Humidor certainly doing its job so far as you get a look at our line score for this one. A low scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Chris Stewart will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done
でも
exactly
ほとん
that.
どが評判はええとは書いてる。クソゲーって書いてる人いますでしょ。
Grounded to short. Descalzo.
高い評価で。
And a leap over at first, but he comes down with his foot on the bag to record the out. Whew. Down in order go the Pirates. Score remains tied at 3-3. Striding into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
体験版があるんですか、これ。
Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Here it comes, 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
ある意味、鬼滅の刃とかいう作品並みに人気になっちゃいますか、これ。
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
あれも全然知らないですけど、めちゃくちゃ人気ですよね。
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to third.
よいしょ。
A quick out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Gerardo Parra ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. In there, no balls and a strike.
大阪の中古ショップ巡りしたいな。その言ってるトミカショップでしたっけ？梅田のとこにあるね。JR 大阪駅降りてすぐにありますけど。
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes the ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
はい。
Here's Cargo Carlos Gonzalez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
そうなんですか。車好きの YouTuber もおるんですね。
That's inside. 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2
入ってない。
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
そうか、閉店したんですか。閉店するってすごいです。
Nolan Arenado will dig
そん
in
な
now,
人
hoping
気
to
なかったん
perhaps
ですか。
make him pay for the 2-out walk.
なかなか閉店しないですね、そんな。よっぽどなんかあったんですかね。いやー、やらかしましたか。
He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2.
メルカリですか。抜けてもた。これは1点入るパターン。アンチャー、3塁も行かれてる。
You know emotions are high in this situation, hoping for a base hit to try to help your team, but getting the triple right there, driving in the go-ahead run. He's down there on third base, all fired up right now, and the emotions are even higher.
Ben Paulson is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Men on third with 2 down.
車もね、子供の時ようなんか持ってたの覚えてるんですけど。
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, that's in a great spot too. Just hard late movement working down and in.
まだ小学生とかそれぐらいの時ちゃいますかね。はっきり覚えてないですけど、小学生のもう低学年ぐらいの時になんか持ってたような気がする。
Last chance coming up for the Pirates. 4-3 Colorado. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Starling Marte will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody gonna touch him.
レアモンになってるんですね。子供の頃はそんな気にせずなんかやってましたけどね。
Tried to pull that one back, but he didn't do it, and it's 0-2 now.
知らん間に多分捨ててるんでしょうけどね、もう。今思うとあれな、わかんないですけどね。その当時はそこまでも持っとくとかっていうのがないですもんね。
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire.
プレミアがつくとかそんなもん全然わかってないですもんね。
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. It's almost a guarantee that any lead you leave him is pretty darn safe these days. He's like a starting pitcher's security blanket, and we'll see if he can wrap this one up too.
Jason Rogers is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
Flying back over second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Gong. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
McGee comes set, 0-1 on its way. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
日本性は高い。
He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You've still got that tying run over there at first, but with two away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Jordy Mercer comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
A runner on first with two away. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucks are down to perhaps their final strike of the ball game.
Just too over-aggressive right now. They've got to dial this back a bit.
Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball two.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And now the runners will get a head start here with two away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base, so he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
And he struck him out for out number three, so that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
だいぶ高いと思っ
The
たん
bottom
です
of
け
the eighth turned out to be the difference maker as they're able to hold on here and get this win in a squeaker.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award, but what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Rockies come out on top, 4-3. Good night from Denver.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B, corner of 22nd and 8th Streets.
まあ体験版ある間、体験版やってみましょうかね、これ。13騎兵防衛権とかいう。体験版あるらしいですよ、これ。序章丸ごと体験版とか言って。ははは、山田くん。去年のなんか12月に出たらしいんですけど、めちゃくちゃ人気で品薄なとったらしいですよ、これ。あ、12月か。12月に、あれ、11月の終わりに出たんですね。ベッドちょっと、あちゃー。残念ながら負けましたよ。 素晴らしい、アーチャー。負けましたわ、もう。最後、ボール球をストライク言われて、終了しましたけど。まあでも、順位表的にまだ1位やからね。貯金12で。なんとか首位ですよ。風呂上がりのわしに捕まり、べちょべちょにあちゃ。あちゃちゃちゃちゃ。ナショナルズは強いですね。ドジャース。舐めています。あちゃ。あ、レッドソックス首位ですよ、これ。最下位オリオールズ。ヤンキースは4位ですね。あ、白い靴下最下位ですね。エンジェルス。リアルは強いですな。ぜひともね、優勝してもらいたいですね。さあ、では終わりましょうか。うわぁ、やばいですよ。新型のあれは。また流行ってますからね。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。